If mosquitoes look at you like a tasty snack, this is the video for you. Today, I'm gonna show you how and why you should use Permethrin spray. Hey there, my name is Chey. Welcome back to my channel all about travel, and today I'm coming at you from my garage. So this video is obviously a little bit different, but this is something that I wanted to show you that is cheap and easy that I do prior to every single trip that I'm gonna be spending any amount of time in the outdoors, which is all of my trips, and that is using Permethrin spray. Permethrin spray is essentially bug spray that you use for your clothing and gear like bags or tents. Once it is dried, it is completely odorless and lasts between 6 weeks or 6 washes. This can protect you from ticks, mites, chiggers, and mosquitoes, and all of the fun diseases that they carry, like West Nile, Zika, dengue, chikungunya, and don't forget yellow fever. Now I have all of the clothes that I'm gonna take on my road trip tomorrow hung up here on a clothing rack. If you don't have one, you can use 2 ladders with a broomstick across it, you can use a clothing line, just get creative. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now, I would not recommend doing this inside your house. You need to be somewhere, preferably outdoors, that you can get a good amount of airflow. Now, I'm in my garage because the box specifically states that it is not safe near cats when the spray is still wet. It does say that it's safe for dogs, but I would rather just not risk my dog's health, so I'm here in my garage. I have the door cracked in the bottom. I might open it a little bit more, but it is raining outside. So this at least lets some airflow in, and I can protect my animals. The instructions state that once the permethrin has dried on your clothing is safe to be near your cats. Make sure to wear gloves for the application. There are a bunch of safety warnings on the box about not exposing this to your skin when the product is wet. No glove, no love. Give the bottle a good shake. I said a good shake, not an excessive shake. Hold the bottle about 6 to 8 inches away from the clothing and spray it in a slow, sweeping motion. Allow items to dry for a minimum of 2 hours before using. Sawyer brand recommends 3 ounces of formula per garment. I have never actually used the recommended amount and have still seen the benefits of using this, but I think if I was going into the deep woods or traveling for maybe a more extended period of time, I would follow that recommendation. The first time I actually used this product was on a volunteer trip to Costa Rica. Now, I stayed on a very remote island where there were no cars, and there also was no infrastructure to deal with the amount of standing water that was left behind after the very frequent storms. I sprayed all of my clothes with permethrin before I left, and there was a comically solid line of exactly where the mosquitoes stopped biting, and it was at my t-shirt and my shorts hems. My arms and legs got completely eaten alive, but everything under my clothing stayed exactly as it should be, bug-free. I've been a massive fan of this stuff ever since that trip and always use it. By the way, this isn't sponsored or anything. I just really like it and wanted to show you guys what I do prior to a trip. Now, permethrin isn't just for your travel clothing. You can use this on your everyday clothes, and I think this is actually really gonna come in handy this summer because we get a ton of mosquitoes here in Illinois. I'm going to state this in no uncertain terms. Permethrin spray is not meant to be sprayed directly to your skin. Do not do that. When it's wet, you have to wear gloves and you have to be very careful not to get this on your skin. Spray this on the outside of your clothing and the outside of your clothing only, and it should last for up to 6 machine washes. The instructions actually do state that it's the agitation of a washing machine that will unbind the permethrin from your clothing. So actually, if you hand wash your clothes and hang them to dry, you might extend the life of the product a little bit. Make sure to spray your socks too. I'll also be spraying my gym shoes for this upcoming trip, as well as my outdoor chair. Pro tip, you can just leave your socks and shoes below all of your clothes as you're spraying them, and that way any excess spray will just fall right onto them. I still have a little bit left in the bottle, so I'm going to spray down the wrists and ankles of my clothing and just give those particular attention. All right, so bottle's empty. That's it. It's super easy. I'm gonna leave this out here to dry overnight and collect it in the morning, pack it up for my trip, and I'll be good to go. Permethrin spray has proven to me time and time again that it is effective against mosquitoes, and I would highly recommend it to anybody spending any amount of time outdoors. I typically pick this up at REI, but they also sell it on Amazon. I'm gonna drop a link to both stores down below in case you're interested. If you've ever used permethrin spray and have any other tips that I missed, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you liked it, give it a boop, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Bye!